Everyone, today I'll be talking about how we can set up Kafka for doing a producer and consumer communication, communication using a Spring Boot application. So, first of all, we have to set up the Kafka. So, for that, I haven't used Docker. I'll be doing it manually. I did it manually. So, from this link, I downloaded the zip file, a binary file rather. Then I have set up, I have downloaded that, and then at this location I'll be starting the Zookeeper server. So this is the script with which the Zookeeper servers get started, and this is the configuration for that configuration files, which is a default configuration file. We can go into that and look into the configurations which is internally done for Zookeeper. Then now coming to Kafka. So to start the Kafka server, we have to go to this path and then start the script along with this configuration properties for this as well. So once we are done with these two, the console will look something like this. So we have this. So here we have configured the Zookeeper. So see, it's the Zookeeper is configured and started up and running, and then here I have the topic. I have the Kafka server, which is connected. All right. So now I'll talk about the I'll talk about. So now I'll talk about the topic. So I have used this syntax like of Kafka topic.bat create topic. So this is the test topic which I had created, and I want this one partition and only one replication factor. So with this I had created the test topic, and then let's go to the application and then understand the application level nuances. So for that I'll be going to the REST application which is there. So first of all, let's talk about the dependency for this. So we just had one dependency which says Kafka Spring, so 3.3.7. So now I have in the config file, I have this topic configured over here, and this is the default port Kafka is started on. And then we have this consumer group ID, my consumer group ID, and auto offset reset latest, which means if a consumer group is down, it will come up and it will pull the latest message in the offset, or the latest offset present. That will from there it will be starting consuming the messages. So for the consumer also, I have defined the serializer as a string deserializer, because if you see the Kafka client, this is the Kafka template. So I have the string key and value in both the places. So here I have the string deserializer for the key and value both, and even this is same for the producer. So producer is also having string serializer and string deserializer for the key and value. So this is helpful because polling is basically a inter-network communication. So when the data is moved to from one system to the other, an HTTP call is done, and that call is during that call the data is serialized, like the key and value, everything is serialized. So the corresponding serializer we have to define over here. We can configure this for multiple brokers and multiple consumers as well. So that I'll come with a later video for this. So this is done, and now let's see the producer code. So we have this Kafka template, Kafka client, and then this Kafka client is initialized over here. Then we have this publish message. It is taking topic and string and the message. Now come to the consumer. Okay, let's get inside. Okay, so yeah, this is the publish message method. Let's come to the consumer. So here we have the topic name and the group ID. So this consumer will be listening from this topic, and this is the consumer group ID. So I'm just logging the message which was being received by this consumer. So let's see the calling application. So I have this API send method, and in the request param I have this message. So this message is being logged over here, along with the topic name, and then we are returning this hard-coded message or a kind of hard-coded message into the calling application. So everything is configured and set up. So let's do a test and verify the request and response. So here is a sample request. What I did over here is that this is the URL / API send, and then this is the URL param, and here is the customer ID, and there is org ID. This is kind of a message which is being sent to the Kafka broker. So basically, since Kafka is an asynchronous messaging tool, so we generally use this for real-time communication, and like there are various use cases, but in this example I'm assuming this to be doing a notification emitting service. So it will simply take the message and then send out the respective notifications, like sending an email or sending an SMS or maybe sending some other form of notification. So now let's do the request and see the response. So can you see the response is message sent to test topic successfully. So test topic is the topic name which is being generated dynamically. So now let's see message sent message sent to topic test successful. So let's see the logs and analyze it. So here we can see producer has sent the message, this is the message, and the consumer has received the message. So, and the best thing is that even though it is local and same server, it is nearly real time. So we generally know that Kafka is asynchronous communication tool, but it is quite fast. The latency is quite low. So yep. So this is it from my side, and this is basically just an overview of how Kafka is used for asynchronous communication. And I have the consumer and producer in the same application, but it could be the case that it is in different applications. So I'll come up with those various variations of Kafka usage in the next video. So thank you. Please go through entire video and tell me in the comments how it went, how it was. Everyone.